Hey everyone, it's Deborah and it's What I Made Wednesday. So, guys, my desk is a mess. I apologize for that, but here, let's go. Let's just go on. So, I don't know if you remember me buying, or maybe I didn't mention it, but I bought these foam stickers from Hobby Lobby. They are so cute. So I'm going to show you how I use them. I had a bunch of scrap paper left over from some of my projects, and I went ahead and used the foam stickers to make little bitty cards. So I just had scrap paper left over like this and this, and I still have some more, and there's a reason why I have more. But and I just cut those down and made them into little bitty cards. So let me show you what I did. Oh, let me show you some of the little stickers too while we're here. They're cute. I need to use these. So they're super cute though. But they're the Easter foam stickers, $3.99. I got them for 40% off. And that you can I can show you what is on, what type of stickers are in there in the package. So Easter 2025 from Hobby Lobby, and 30 pieces. Okay, so let me show you the little cuteness that I created. The little cuties. There's one. You might recognize some of the paper. Look at the carrots, how cute. That carrot one is from, well, I didn't even open the other package, so it's only from this purple package. I had a hard time finding these, by the way. Anyway, this package only had 3 of these little carrots. I put all 3 of them on that little card. And then here's a bunny. So I did have a hard time finding the stickers. And someone else on another channel had used them, and so anyway let me get that out of the way. Here's another one, and they're just cute little fold over cards. You could use them for little spring greetings or a spring gift that you're giving to someone. Let's see, here's one. I just went to town and made a ton of these. Look at that polka dotted paper with that. That's so cute. Here's one. Now these were just pieces left over. They're not even a card, and I put it on there, and I figure you can actually put it on a card so you can mount it on another coordinating piece of paper. The same thing with this one. I did the same thing. So here's one that is a fold over card. Here's one that's a fold over card. And I used that plaid paper, spring plaid paper that I bought from Michael's. I don't think they have it anymore. Look how cute this one is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's get those out of the way. That's what I do with those stickers. Curious, what would you guys do with little Easter foam stickers like that? Okay, just curious. Okay, I am still working on my cards for Cubs, and I have about 20 cards to make. So here's one I made, super cute, from that bee paper that I showed you, I think, last week that I was going to work on. Well, here's some of the bee paper. I have not finished that bee paper, but you will see that later on. But, you know, here's a little card for the cards for Cubs. Here's another one for cards for Cubs. And I just made, you know, simple cards. All right. So this morning I was watching a video. I think it's Party Paper Plannery. I think that's her name. But anyway, she made the cutest little cards out of Peeps. And it was a die cut, I believe, from... Oh, I don't know if it was a die cut. It was a die cut from a die from KS Crafts. I don't have that die, but I wanted to make her cards. And so I have a Cricut. And I'm like, okay, I can do this. So I went in and I went crazy. Okay. here's some of the cards I made. I went totally crazy. All right. You'll see in a minute. And I did all of this morning because I saw the video this morning and I'm like, I want to make these. So not only did I make the card bases and of course the peep, but I went in and found Hello Spring things, sentiments in Design Space, and I went ahead and put offset feature on it and made ephemera. You could make this into a sticker, but I made it into ephemera that I actually cut over here. And remember, that I cut with the Cricut. Remember, I've been making these little punch flowers, and so I used a bunch of my spring flowers that I made, and I just added them. And see, they're just super cute. I welded 2 peeps together to make the card base right here. And there we go. So they're all going to be this way. And there's a ton of them. So get ready. But remember, this is a poinsettia flower, I believe, from... Oh, I either have KS Craft or it's Scrap Diva Designs. It probably is Scrap Diva Designs. But anyway, let me get these out of the way because there's going to be a bunch. All right, and I'll just show them to you 3 at a time. So you can see the sentiments that I made. They're different. And then I used a lot of my flowers. So this is either KS Craft or Scrap Diva Designs. And this is that little flower punch that I showed you last week on one of my videos. But anyway, you can see what I did. Just different patterns and just went to town making cards. And I'm going to show you 3 at a time. And then we're going to have to count how many I made. So there you go. Some of you will get some of these. If I have your address, you'll probably get one. Now I have to figure out the envelopes. I'm not sure what I will do for envelopes. I may be able to use the slimline envelopes. They're a little smaller than A2 size for sure. They're A2 in length. They're 5 1/4 in length, but I don't know what kind of envelope I will use for them. So I'll have to figure that out. They're they're small this way. Let's see. They're only, you're not going to be able to see this. They're only maybe a little bit more than 2.5 inches wide. I couldn't make them bigger without skewing the whole file. So this is the reason that I kept them at the 5 1/4. All right, so yeah, I can't believe how many of these I made. But I made a bunch. We'll count them in a minute. But here's some more of that spring plaid paper from Michael's that I used. And then I used I'll show you the paper I used. I don't think you can get that spring plaids at all. I know you can get the spring solid. So the spring solids is the base, and then this is the plaids that I used. It's a spring plaid, but I don't think you can get this anymore. Sorry, but you can find something similar that would work in your stash, I'm sure. Then these are the punch flowers that I did with that little punch, the 5/8 inch flower punch from Amazon. Yeah. Okay, that's those 3. Let's see here. Here's 3 more. Gosh. And these are Michael's flowers that I bought that are already, made. So anyway, there you go. Aren't they cute though? Oh my gosh, I told you I went crazy. And I made all of this morning. So I went crazy. Yeah, it was fun. I got to go to work in a little bit, so got to go back to reality. Ooh, I kind of almost tore this one. I probably need to make the weld file a little bit bigger, that welded area. But there you go. So what do you think? I love them. So I'm going to count how many I made. Let's see. A bunch. So 3 there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh my goodness. 19, 20, 21. So I made 24 of them. And I still have a bunch of these left over, the not the bases, but the matting. Yeah, I have a bunch of those left over, so I could still make more. But anyway, this is what I made Wednesday. I guess I could, well, no, I'm not going to show you that because it's not really going to matter. I do have all the stuff cut out for that bee paper of what I want to make with it, but I just haven't put them together. I will try to show that in another video. I'm not sure whenever I'm finished with it. It may be next Wednesday. But anyway, I wanted to show you these and share this with you. You guys have a great day, and I hope that you have an amazing week, and I will see you on Friday. Take care. Bye.